Hey everyone, this is Sweetsour, and I have a brand new add-on that I'm really excited to share with you all. And a lot of you have probably already tried the weak auras that this add-on was inspired from, the Owen Wilson WoW weak aura that just kind of exploded due to Reddit. So thank you so much for that. And so like with my shaman auras, I wanted to give an easier experience for getting people, the weak auras that I deliver. So the one downside to the weak aura is, you got to download sound files separately from my Google Drive, and then you got to make an audio folder in the interface folder, and then you got to drop everything in there, and it's kind of a mess. And so this should help with all of that, get rid of any sloppy installation. And I cleaned it up in terms of offering separate sound packs that you can download to your heart's content. So anyways, here, let's just quickly get into this. It's a very simple interface that I wanted to use, and so with the name of the add-on, it's Sweetsour's custom audio, so the slash command is /SCA, and you can use that just to get to the about panel on the config panel, or you can just add crit, and that'll take us right to the crit. And so I am planning to expand the add-on to include other sound events. Like, people probably would want to use something for a battle res, like someone threw around the idea of, doing mercies, heroes never die, so just fun little things like that. But for now, I'm just starting it out with, in the initial release, with just crit sounds. And as you download the sound packs that I offer, they'll all be listed here, regardless of, they'll all be listed there as you download them. You'll have to ignore guitar strings. That is one that's been in testing. It's not going so well. I tried piano keys and it turned out fairly decently, so I figured I'd try guitar strings, and I'm not sure if that's going to end up working out, but I'll still give it a shot. Anyway, so we have 3 tabs at the top. We got damage, healing, and ignore. So I made it so you can do a separate sound for damage crits as well as a different sound for healing crits. Now, using my packs, you would just select it here. It would be select sound pack by default. So when you install it for the very first time, you install the add-on itself and any sound packs that you download. They'll be listed here, but none will be selected by default. So you won't hear anything until you select a sound or a sound pack. So let's do, the Owen Wilson WoW. Something, oh, gotta turn my sound on, lol. There we go.
Wow, wow.
Works great. Now I just gotta get out of combat. Alright. So now I offered the ability to add custom files. And in order to access this, it's disabled by default, so you would just select up here, custom audio. And then it disables my sound pack area, just to prevent any possibility of conflicting sound files. Anyway, so I offered 2 different types of file types, so you've got to select that. And for an actual file, I'm going to give an example. Right, so this is within my interface folder. I'm using the same audio setup as with my weak aura. This is completely optional. That's what I recommend, doing interface audio just for cleanliness, but it's all up to you in terms of where your sound files are. Anyway, so we're going to go ahead and use a headshot, which is a Overwatch headshot sound. So it's interface audio headshot and MP3. Now, because I put this file type here, MP3, I added a little feature where if you try to put it in, it'll get rid of the extension for you. So it's not necessary. And then, to make sure that it's working, you can test it. Awesome. Yeah, did I? Hold on. Piano. Yes, I can. Alright, cool. So you can also do a sound pack. So if you wanted to create your own custom sound pack, like I did with the piano, this was my test, but you want to number or label the files in a 1 to however many that you have. So 1, 2, 3, 4 is this example. So the thing to keep in mind is there are 4 audio files. So it's in audio, piano. Now, there needs to be an n/ here, but like with the file extension from the previous feature, I added a feature where it automatically puts it in for you, in case you forget it. And as I mentioned, there are 4 files, so you need to put that in, and you can test it. Awesome, it's working. So then you could do all that for healing. It's the exact same setup, just for healing sounds. Now, to reduce the amount of processing power that my add-on requires, it's only going to ever fire or trigger sound events while in combat. So if you're just trying to heal yourself out of combat, trying to test this stuff, it won't work. So you got to put yourself in combat first. And then we have ignore spells. So we're just going to quickly go over this real quick. You can do spell ID or spell name, but spell IDs are far more reliable. For some reason, you could put in the exact spelling of a spell, and it won't come up. So we'll do like Chaos Bolt. I know that one for a fact does not work. So I added in error triggering and all that stuff, so saying spell not found. But it does exist, obviously, so you'd have to use the spell ID. Now, there's an, as it says at the, in here, downloading the add-on ID tip will show the spell IDs on tooltips. I think LVUI does it as well, but so for example, if you look in the bottom right corner, it's showing in the bottom left corner of the tooltip ID 188196. But for simplicity's sake, for testing, we'll just do Lava Burst. So Lava Burst does work. So when the ignore button enables, that means the sound or the spell exists and you're able to ignore it. And it'll be listed there. And it shows you the spell ID if you ever need to know it for whatever reason. So we're going to go ahead and test it. It should not play a sound. Now it played a sound on the second one because it uses a separate spell ID for, it's called Lava Burst Overload or something like that. So it's technically a different spell than Lava Burst. And then say you want Lava Burst back, it's just simply unchecking, it's gone. And we should, there you go. Everything's good to go. So it's a very simple add-on. I'm looking forward to seeing where I can go with it in terms of adding new types of functionality for it beyond crits. And just stay tuned. But hope you guys enjoy the add-on, and thanks again for all the support that it's reached to this point. It's been a lot of fun. And yeah, get some videos out of, like, you know, use some custom sound files that you guys think of and just go nuts. Let's see if we can make some awesome videos. All right, thanks again, guys. Take care.